Why was faith life important to me as a child, and why is it important to me today as an adult? Um, Faith as a child was a cornerstone of my household growing up. When I was very young, my family went through some very tough times. My father suffered from alcoholism, and he was frequently out of a job, and we didn't have a lot of money growing up. I got my first job at the age of 13, kind of illegally, lying about my age so I could help my mom pay the bills. And we never got the fancy shoes or clothes for school, but my parents were always both very good at reminding both me and my little sister that we were very fortunate. We never went hungry. We always had food on the table. We always had a roof over our head, and we understood that a lot of people didn't have that. I credit to having a lot of that from the congregation I grew up in. Many times we were beneficiaries of their grace and their love and their charity, and I and my family were often recipients of just their goodwill and their generosity, and they always made sure that we did have food for Thanksgiving, and always made sure that me and my sister would have presents under the tree no matter what it took. And that was very special because not only would I go to school and to Sunday school and hear the scripture and be reinforced through faith through the Bible verses, but I experienced it firsthand. And I think a lot of people maybe don't get to experience faith at that level until a little bit older. So that's very precious to me. And now as an adult, faith is still a cornerstone of my family as we see Nolan's growing up each and every day, and we have a baby on the way. I want my children to experience faith at the level that I was able to experience it. I want them to learn empathy and learn charity and learn generosity, to be able to help the less fortunate, because they might never know it, but that was me. And so it's very important to me now and then. So a family and youth ministry at Holy Trinity would be very important for my family, and is very important for my family, because not only would it bolster and reinforce the faith of me and James, but also the faith of our children. I remember on my 16th birthday, I was growing up. I grew up in Utah, which is predominantly LDS. So I felt that a lot of times my faith was tested, or I had to have strong faith to be able to push back at all the influences that was pushing on me. But for my 16th birthday, my two best girlfriends in the whole world came over to celebrate my birthday, and they gave me a present, and I furiously unwrapped it. I was so excited because I was a kid. I love presents. And I found inside a Book of Mormon, and inside the Book of Mormon was written a note that said, "We really want you to read this because we love you so much. We want you to end up in heaven with us." And it was kind of so disheartening. I cried later that night because I couldn't believe my friends thought I wasn't going to go to heaven. And I had to be strong in my faith and talk to pastors and just be sure that I could talk back to the people then and before that and after that would try to come and test my faith of what I truly believed. So having that for my kids and being able to have them in groups and activities where they could make friends that automatically would reinforce their faith and their values and keep them strong in that here in this community where there's so many different influences of so many different religions and politics and different values. That's so important, and I really look forward to the day where Nolan's confirmed and our baby is baptized, and it'll be great for our family life.